a woman who grew up in a macho world. I loved it. Started working when I was 13 years old in the southwest corner of Iowa where you could spit in the Missouri. Got married in 1950 when I was 16 and got interested in becoming a hospice volunteer because of two things. First, when I was 8, my mom took me to see her cousin Alice, who had cancer. Alice was screaming with the pain and her sisters were so upset, but they said, "We can't give her medicine. It isn't time yet." I thought that was crazy. What good is medicine if you don't give it to them? Well, I read somewhere that hospice had changed that kind of thinking. The second reason I became a volunteer is that I've had a wonderful life. I think God said, "Don't give that Jeannie any more good stuff till she gives something back to us." And that's when I volunteered to help.
My name is Steve, and I'm a hospice nurse. Thank you for joining us tonight. Woody Allen once said, "I don't mind the thought of dying, I just don't want to be there when it happens." And many of us would like to avoid death in general, and our own in particular. We can become uncomfortable when just the word comes up. When I was first a nurse working at the hospital, no one wanted a patient to die in their shift. You work so hard to save lives that a death could feel like a failure. Well, hospice looks at death from a positive perspective, as a part of life's journey. In fact, the original meaning of the word hospice is a house of shelter for pilgrims on their journey.
Hospice means we are not alone. The patient is not just a diagnosis, but a person with a family living in a community. Hospice uses a team approach. The doctors, nurses, social workers like me, therapists, home health aides, and volunteers work with the patient, family, and friends to help support the person's quality of life.
Every death experience is unique. And tonight we'd like to share with you some personal stories from family members who have lost loved ones. We invite you to listen and to share in this community journey.